Hi guys, this is going to be the quickest card in the history of me, which is saying something because, yeah, I take my time with my cards. So I needed to make a really quick birthday card for my niece, so because I'm always last minute with stuff like that. So I just thought I'd walk you through what I've done. I've done all the die cutting, all the stamping and everything. We're just going to put it together. It's that simple. And I kid you not, it's probably taken me about 20 minutes to actually do the whole thing, from design to cutting everything out, embossing, all that stuff done. So I have some Sahara sand cardstock here, Stampin' Up cardstock, and it measures 11 by 4 1/4, folded at 5 1/2. I then have some lemon lime twist Stampin' Up cardstock, and I used a Tim Holtz, I think it's called Harlequin embossing folder to give it some texture, just because I felt like it was missing something. I then have used the Lawn Fawn Coles ABCs to die cut the die set, to die cut her name. I used a piece of Whisper White on this and Sahara Sand ink from Stampin' Up to create a little happy birthday label. The happy birthday comes from the, let me just think, I've got everything everywhere. Told you it was a quick card, from the Fresh Fruit stamp set. I then have a piece of silver glimmer paper, which I've just cut to 5 1/2 by, I think it was 1 1/2 inches, and that will run across the whole front. I then cut, and this, sorry, the letters and this scallop circle were cut in Stampin' Up's Pool Party cardstock, and I used a Spellbinders die classic circle, scalloped circles. I can't remember which one I used. I think I used the large, one of the large ones, and I think this circle then came, this is how quick it is, I can't remember off the top of my head, and I put them away already. And then the Whisper White piece here was a classic circle from Spellbinders, which was the small, I believe. And then I used the large. I basically didn't want super amounts of, I didn't want too much scallop around it. I just wanted a nice little edge of it. So I combined the two to be able to find which one would work the best. And then what I've stamped on here is a stamp from, where's the name? Carousel Birthday. Again, not sure if these are in the catalogue this year, but if you've got it, then this is a great way to use it. And that's also why I went with the Harlequin embossing folder, because I thought this whole carousel thing just kind of worked. So yeah, and I've forgotten the one thing on there I should have put on there. I might add it afterwards. Basically she's 18, so I think what I'll do is I'll just stamp in 18 across there. Yeah, so I'll do that and I'll come back. Right, so I've just stamped 18 on there. It's smaller than I thought it was going to be, so I'm not sure I'm liking that. So that may get a embellishment stuck on it, but we're going to go with it for now. So let's start putting this together real quick, because that's what I'm doing. Where's my tape? Oh, there. Ah, dear. I've had all day to do it. In fact, I've had all week to do it, and I haven't done it. I'm not the only one who does that, surely. Surely. Right, and because this is embossed card, I'm just going to stick another piece in the middle, just to make sure it doesn't twist. Just because the cardstock can do that, because it's got extra dimension, I guess, and it will, if you don't put tape all the way around or adhesive all the way around, it can kind of pop up a bit. Right, so let's get this down and here. So there's that piece. And we're going to take this glittery piece and we're going to stick it across the whole front of the card. And yes, I'm using a lot of adhesive, but I just find that with things like this you need to add extra adhesive. I also don't want my cards falling apart, so you know, you just don't want that to happen. The other thing you can do with this cardstock is you could use an edge punch and punch the edge just to give it something. So let's get that on there, somewhat straight. I'm going to go with that. Right. And this piece needs a bit of tape. I'm just going like speed of light here. Lightning. Like a silly person. But I figured that while I was making the card for her, I figured I may as well film it. You know, it's another idea for anybody looking for a birthday card idea. I don't always do birthday cards, which I should. Obviously at the moment the obsession is Halloween and Christmas and that time of year and fall, so that's obviously where my mind is with my crafting, but it's still birthdays this time of year, so let's get that stuck on there, somewhat in the middle. Ooh. I always struggle with these just because they always land up being a little, well, not in the middle, but it works. So, and I've dented the card. Oh, that's alright. Right, so that's going to go over there, and I want this on that edge there. Oh, that might not work now because how big are these letters? Let's see. I'll have to finagle. I put the glitter cardstock a little lower than I wanted it. Or unless I put it in here. We'll work it out, we'll work it out. Let's see. Still like that at the top. I think I might just have to lob that. Actually, that'll work. That'll work, that'll work. Right, so I get these guys stuck. Now these you will need some liquid glue to get it to stick to the glitter cardstock. Oh, Let me just see. Let me just see. Can I get this up? Yes! Yes, yes, yes. So I needed this higher up. Too much damage. Woohoo! Oh, perfect. That's more like it. Because this only has to stick. Oh, actually, it's still not going to work. Yeah, my quick card turning into not a quick card. I did have the plan. I did have a plan for it. Try and... Right, let's try that. Right, we're going with it now. So let's put some of these. Oh. These guys down. Oh, don't actually want that one yet. Helps if you know how to spell the name. Right. It will work. Right, so on these I'm going to put some pop dots, dimensionals, whatever we're calling them. So I might have enough here actually. Oh, they're fitting. Yeah. Oh. Oh, it's a Pac-Man. Alright, so this guy's going to go right along the edge there. Perfect. Take all these backer things off, whatever you call them. Oh, and everything's sticking to me now because I've got glue on my fingers. Don't you love that? This is going to line up just with the edge of the card. He's on an angle, but that's fine. Oh, I want to just double check. That's going to sit there. Beautiful. So, a couple hiccups. But wouldn't be me crafting if there weren't some hiccups. So essentially it's a simple card, but obviously I'd placed my cardstock in the wrong place. Thankfully I could lift it and move it, so that was good. The only other thing I might do is put some shimmer across this. So I just grab that quickly. This is just a Nouveau shimmer pen. Sorry about that. Hubby's making me lunch. So yeah, I don't know whether you heard him or not, but anyway. So I've added some shimmer pen to the letters down here, and I don't know how much of that you're going to see, but there you go. Simple design, fairly quick to do. Obviously I made a couple of boo-boos, but that's life. So hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button so that you know, not the like button, the bell button, so that you know when I've uploaded a new video, if you'd like to see them. And thank you so much for all the comments and the kind words that you guys have said about my cards and what I show you. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.